I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hey y'all, it's your girl KB and the B's for Bobby Butte. Not beauty, just Butte. Today is Wednesday and I had the most productive day today, more than I have had all week. And I just needed to get this video up and out. I'm a little chilly, so that's why I have this blanket. And I was like, I need to be consistent. I said in the last video that I wanted y'all to hold me accountable and let me know if I wasn't being consistent, wasn't regularly uploading, and I am not gonna let life throw me off of what I said I was gonna do. But when I tell you life has been lifing, this week, the past 7 days have literally been so crazy. When I tell you, when it rains, it pours. It's definitely raining right now, literally and figuratively. So let's get into it. We are of course going to talk about our 4 different buckets, which are finances, social media, work, and lifestyle, and like my physical journey. So let's start with work. So really quickly, like I told you in the last video, I haven't been applying to jobs like I said I was. Last month I said I was going to be applying to 5 jobs a day. I haven't been applying to 5 jobs a day. Even this past week, I think I might have applied to 10 jobs all week, which is fine. Things are not moving for me like they normally would. And I don't even want to say normally because I don't know what the normal is. But I would usually be getting some callbacks. I have been getting a lot of inbound messages on my LinkedIn, but I'll say, yeah, I'm interested, and then they kind of ghost me, or we don't really get anywhere. So that's been frustrating. I haven't been putting a lot of energy into the job market though. I am interested to see how it goes in September. I know the past couple of years we heard about September surge. So I don't know what that's going to be looking like, especially with the election and all the political drama that's going on. But I am excited about an event that I'm going to apply for. It's a networking event for a company that is headquartered here in Maryland. So I'm hopeful that they'll invite me to that and I can kind of get out there and meet some people. But my own job is going well. I would say I haven't had any issues like I have had in the past that made me want to leave. But the main reason why I wanted to leave my job was because of the financial piece. I wanted to make more money. I might just stay put for a little while. So let's move on to the fit, lifestyle, workout portion. I did join a new gym. If you follow me on Shorts or TikTok or Instagram, then you already know I joined a new gym and I left Planet Fitness in the past. Now, I had been thinking about going there this past week a couple times, but I didn't. I love my new gym. They have multiple locations. The people there are chef's kiss. Each workout that I've had, I've never been harassed. Nobody has ever even really tried to talk to me, introduce themselves, which I love. Nobody comes up to me and asks me for my number, or the vibes, the energy is just amazing. 10 out of 10, chef's kiss. I love it so much. And they have classes. I haven't taken any classes just yet, but I plan to. I want to. I will. And they have pools, so I'm just so excited. I love being a part of my new gym, but there's a caveat. So I had to pay $105 to join, and I have to pay, I think it's $38 or $40 a month, but then I have to pay an annual membership fee of like $56. So it's like 6 or 7 times what I was paying at Planet Fitness, but I don't know if I would say it's worth it. I think so because, again, of the things that I just named. But it is extremely expensive compared to the $8 a month or $100 a year that I was paying before. I do want to tell you guys about like a challenge that I plan on starting, or just being more consistent in the gym, my 5 a.m. morning routine. But based on the week I had this past week, I wasn't really able to do it, but I plan to. So stay tuned for that content because we're gonna get into the body goals and the gym goals, the workout goals, all of that. Honestly, I was saying, Alexa, how many days until January 7th?
Tuesday, January 7th, 2025 is in 153 days. Yeah. By the way, you have a new notification.
Alexa, stop. I didn't even ask you all of that. But it's like 150, what is that? 75 and Is that 75 and 75? I could do 275 hards. And then before you know it, I'm 31. And y'all already know in the last video I said, once I'm 31, I need to be like trying to grow my family and snap back, because I don't want to be 35 years old and pregnant. I don't. So stay tuned for that in the next video once I get my life together and we can talk about body goals and fitness goals and being in the gym. Next, of course, let's move on to social media. So I hit 106,000 on TikTok this week, and I'm at like 51,000 on Instagram. I really want to try to focus on my Instagram more and YouTube Shorts, of course. But I want Instagram to be my focus because I feel like that's where a lot of the bread and butter comes from. And of course, with the political situation, we don't know where TikTok is going to be headed in the next 6 to 12 months. So I'm excited about that. I haven't really been consistent this past week, especially with my stories, which is fine because I have been trying to tell myself that it's okay not to show up when you need to really show up in other areas of your life. Like, I absolutely had to deal with these situations that came up over the past week. So editing a video is not my top priority, even though I did get a video out today about my nails, which did really well. I'm happy about that. I have ideas in my head, and one of the things that I want to do next week and just going forward is really like scripting out my YouTube shorts, reels, and TikToks, and really, again, just being super intentional, which I feel like I did today. Another one of my goals that I executed perfectly today was the thumbnail. I don't think it's called a thumbnail, but the profile picture of the reel. I want my page to be a tad bit more aesthetically pleasing than it has been, because I feel like brands do look at that, and I want to get more brand deals. Things been a little dry the past month, so I want to experiment with some of those things and see if it helps, which I really think it will. And also, which is going to lead me into the financial piece finally, I have invested in my business like crazy this past month. Y'all already know, if you don't know, I did buy the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I've had it for maybe like 6 to 8 weeks now, and I really love it. I enjoy it. But there are a lot of limitations with this camera. I'm filming on it now. I'm filming in 4K. I don't want to throw shade, but I can tell when someone has this camera because it always has, depending on whether they're filming inside, which the videos that I saw it has like an orange type of look to it. And even I feel like when I try to color grade, it doesn't come out the way that I want it to. Now, granted, it is a really small camera. It was maybe $700. I got the creator combo. I have found that when I try to do a beauty video, I try to do a hair video, I just didn't like the quality of it. And even though some brands did comment on the video, I want to put my best foot forward when it comes to my content creation journey. So we invested in the business a lot. I bought a drone, and that was like $315. I didn't really expect to buy it, but I just wanted it really, really. I was actually inspired by a content creator on YouTube who always has like drone footage in her videos when she travels. And I was like, oh my goodness, that would be the perfect way to level up my content. So I cannot wait to go outside and fly my drone. If you live in Maryland or DC or anywhere across the eastern, it has been raining like crazy for the past week. So that's why I said when it rains, it pours, because the rain just has not stopped. It hasn't. And I'm like, my husband was like, when you gonna fly the drone? And I'm like, it's raining. I don't want to take it out in the rain and then I crash it first day, because it's not like I got any insurance on it or anything like that. I am looking forward to good weather maybe next week so that I can get some really good drone footage and level up my YouTube videos. I'm really excited about my YouTube channel and where we're going to go for the remainder of the year and 2025. I'm even thinking about 2025 goals in my head. And the last thing that I bought is a new camera. I don't even want to tell y'all how much we paid for this camera. It's in the thousands. But again, I was talking to my husband and he's like, I think you're going to make the money back for the camera. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. What I paid for the camera, it's like one brand deal. But still, just thinking about I don't know. Spending that much money for a device is crazy, especially at one time, but we did it. I can't wait to share with you guys what camera I bought, all the specs for it. I actually think I want to do a video comparing all of my cameras and my journey on social media. I got some comments about that, some questions, how I grew my social media platforms. You do not need the fanciest camera. It's not a need. I don't think I started off with my phone. I've always had a camera, and I actually just had a giveaway. I gave away my Nikon D3200, which I started off with back in the day. Now I have a Sony ZV-1F. I had the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is moving because my dog is laying on the tripod, and the new camera that I just bought that was to the tune of So yeah, we spent a pretty penny on this camera. It was like $2,200, including the body of the camera and the lens. And I only got one lens. I think I'm gonna stick with just one lens for now in my DJI, but we shall see. That's definitely it for content creation investing for the year though, because yeah, we gotta, even though it's tax write-offs and we get brand, still we got some bigger things that have come up. So let's get into the financial piece. Earlier last week, my dog Cody she had thrown up a couple of times and she had loose stool. So I was waiting a couple of days to see if it got better, and it didn't. I saw like a long little, I thought maybe it might be a worm. So I was like, okay, that's it. We have to take her to the vet. So we took her to the vet, and she got her treatment. She got a shot for worms. She got everything. And that cost $315. Mind you, I just bought the drone a few days before that for $300. So part of me was like, dang, I should take the drone back. But no, I feel like I've been very consistent. I work hard when it comes to my extracurricular passion projects, and I don't deserve the drone, but I really wanted it. And it's okay for me to have nice things. So that's where I was at with it. We paid for the appointment. It is what it is. But when I was at the vet, I was talking about the pets, and I probably have to take them back to the vet to get their shots and everything like that. So that'll probably be another $400 in the coming months. Editing KB here. I totally forgot to tell y'all that one of the things that also came up is I think Cody tore her ACL or CCL. I don't know if you'll be able to tell if I show you, but having a hard time even putting it down fully. The amount for the appointment is $280, but the surgery for what I think is wrong is like $5,000. Then our basement shower right over there started leaking into my office. So the way we have it, or the way that the house is set up, my office is on the other side of the bathroom. And one day I went in my office and I saw like that the floor was wet. Basically the carpet was wet. So we get the fan, put the fan in the room to dry off the carpet, and I'm just like, no. It's crazy because I had gotten the shower like fixed maybe 18 months ago. What is the warranty on the shower? So I'm going through my email, looking it up, checking. The warranty was only 1 year, so we are 6 months outside of the warranty. So I called a plumber today. The plumber came out. We got the bill for that. It was $200. Matter of fact, let me check and not lie. I think it was $269. I'm pretty sure. And y'all know I don't even have my planner with me. I normally have my planner, but life has been lifing, so I haven't even made the time. I won't say I haven't had the time, but I haven't made the time to write all of this out. That was an unexpected expense that you gotta have a savings, because when they tell you $1,000 for emergency fund, you can see we literally just had one emergency with the dog, that's $300. Another emergency with the shower, that's basically, almost $300 as well. That's $600 of just unexpected expenses that just came out of nowhere. So real quick, let me tell you guys about some other expenses that I made. Our normal expenses like food, we did eat out. Even though I've cooked for the past couple of days, I ate out yesterday actually for breakfast. Paid the gas and electric, that was $237. Xfinity for $100. I put money towards my Capital One for $254, gas, food, everything like that. And I did recently post a video about what I spent last week. But the last and final thing, definitely not the least thing, I totaled my car. So I got into a car accident a few days ago, and if you know, you know. I bought a car on Facebook Marketplace a year ago for $3,000. And when I tell you, that car has been a blessing. It has lasted me. It has gotten me from A to B, A to Z sometimes. I done been to DC in that car. I have been all around, and it has done really well. But even before the accident, I started to feel like the transmission was slipping a little bit and it wouldn't be as reliable. So I would be scared to like hop on the road and go see my friends in DC, or just to take it somewhere outside of the city. Already in the mindset of, okay, we need to create a sinking fund for a new car, but we didn't have time to do that because now the car is still drivable. Like, I don't mind driving it, but the whole front bumper is off. All the front of the car is basically gone. And I did reach out to a mechanic to see how much we would have to pay to get it fixed. And he did give me an estimate. But in talking about things that I've kind of gotten into, but a lot of things that I haven't gotten into that we will get into, it's time for us to get a new car. It's so crazy. I was talking to my manager today when I was taking Miles somewhere. He was like, looking down, looking sad, and I was like, what's wrong? And he's like, do you have to park right here? Like, do you have to take me in this? When can we get a new car? And I'm like, boy, you got some nerve. Some kids don't have a car. Some kids in our city take the bus. Some kids don't have a ride. You got to ride from A to B in a cool car that works, that gets you there. You ain't driving it, and you ain't paying to get us another one. So I advise you to be grateful. But today, you could just tell, like, the energy was a little weird. He's like, do I have to go to school in this? It was just a whole thing. So I'm pretty sure this week we're probably going to get another car, which is so crazy because I, for the last year, have talked about how I would never, ever, ever get another car payment. But in looking at the debts that we have, a personal loan, and I think the interest rate might be like 13%, and a credit card that is at 18%. We do have a credit union, so I called them just to ask, you know, like, hey, what would it look like? Here's the budget for the car, which is $20,000. I feel like a $20,000 car that is reliable, that has low mileage, that we can travel in, you know, like I said, as a growing family based on the plans that we have, is definitely in the budget or can be added to the budget. Now, I called my insurance company as well to see, you know, like how much more we'd be paying in insurance. So I got all of those figures. So it's looking like, honestly, we're going to pull the trigger because the interest rate on a car loan is only 8% compared to, like I said, all of the other interest that we have. So we are doing the debt snowball method and paying down everything from highest to lowest from here on out. And I feel really proud because this year it has literally gone from like $40,000 of credit card debt to like $25,000, including all of the interest that was accumulating on all of this debt. On one hand, I feel really blessed and really grateful that I have these platforms like social media that can help pay for random things that just come up like that. But also, I'm like, man, I've been the one that's been saying no car payment, no car payment, no car payment. But it's looking like a car payment is the smartest option in this scenario for us to save the money. But just based on the situation right now, it doesn't seem like it's the best thing to do. So that is the update, you guys. I'm really going through a lot. When I say life has been lifing, it literally has. There are other things that I could get on here and share, but this video is long enough. I don't like my videos super long. So please like this video. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Let's talk about anything that was discussed in this video. I would love to hear your respectful opinions. And I appreciate you always for the support, especially if you made it to the end of this video. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.